Hey, good evening, everyone. In tonight's free video, I want to take a look at RIMM. I've gotten a lot of requests and questions about RIMM, so I wanted to do some analysis on it and take a look at it. So, as we take a look at RIMM here this week, being Wednesday and all, there's still a few days left, but we have broken, and so far, again, it's still not the end of the week, but so far, it looks positive on a close above this high. So a few days back, or maybe even a week or so, I said, if this market's going to break above here, we have an expectation of where it's going to go. So I want to look at this, and again, this is a weekly chart of RIMM. We've broken above this $72 range, okay? And again, as mentioned before, we got about a 70% chance of getting this 127. So you're not that far off. You're a couple bucks off. So if you're long RIMM, you're going to be looking for a move to here. And then if it can really get any momentum, you're looking to move possibly to around the 83-ish level, between 82 and 83, okay? On the weekly chart, okay? Now, what about the bigger picture? So I've gotten questions about, okay, you're looking at this on a weekly, which is great, but what are you thinking about the bigger term? So I'm gonna leave this fib here, and I wanna back out a little bit further, and let's go to a monthly chart. So in looking at a monthly chart of RIMM here, okay, and you can see that that's that extension I drew right there, 76 and 82. I'm actually gonna remove that for a second, okay? I'm gonna put two lines that represent those prices right there and right there. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. So you see, I've got two lines there, and then I'm also going to leave a line right above here, okay? And there we are right here. So I want to take a look at it. So this is my analysis here from a monthly perspective. The weekly, first of all, we're looking at, like I said, between 76 right now and then possibly to 83 if we can continue moving. On the monthly, I'm applying the same concept, okay? And I'm going to go back to the weekly for a second, and then I'm going to go to this monthly again. Take a look at this, stare at this monthly for a second, and now let's take a look at the weekly. Okay? Now let's look at this weekly. What do you see in common here? Right? Besides these blue lines, ignore them. What do you see in common here? You see a move like this. You see this move. Then you see this move. And then you saw this move where there was some resistance, and then we broke above it. Right? Again, up, pullback right here, retracement. Where does that retracement exist? From here to there, 618 retracement, break above, expectation 127, possibly 1618. Okay? Now, you've seen that little move right here from this low to this high, higher low, higher high. Now, let's go back to the monthly and look at that same exact thing. So right here, let's get rid of this so there's less confusion, and this, and this. Now, on the monthly, what do you have? You have the same thing happening, okay? You've had this low right here. You've had this low up to this high, then a pullback down to what level? From the low to the high, guess where? 618. Again, right there. And now we are trying to head back up. So how can we look at this? Well, what I'd be looking to do is look for a possible reason. And obviously, when I say reason, I don't mean random reason. I mean, look for a qualified trading signal that you know, whether it's trading fibs with us or whether it's some other system that you have out there, or just have a solid quantifiable reason to get long here. And what you're going to look for is a move to a retest of this high. Okay? If we are able to break through that 127 and get past the 1618 and get to a retest of this high, again, I don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does happen, you're going to encounter some resistance here, just like we did on the weekly. Okay? If we are able to break above this and close above this, then there's that 70% chance that we're going to get to this 127 extension. Okay? So in looking at RIMM, over the next, I'd say maybe 6 months, it is possible that we could see a move back up to the retest of this level. And if we can break above this level, we could see a move to 102. Okay? No guarantees, not an absolute. Just keep an eye on RIMM. All right, guys? One last announcement. We're going to be doing a... All right, sorry about that. So we're going to be doing a webinar on Friday. So we got a 2-day webinar coming up, or 2-day training class. We have a 2-day training class coming up on March 17th and 18th, which is next Wednesday and Thursday. It's a 2 full days, all that good stuff. But we're also going to be doing a webinar this Friday, which is totally free, and we're going to be talking about some of the stuff that we do here and what we'll be doing at the 2-day training class. So if you're interested in learning about some of the stuff that we do here, I'll be here. I'll be the one talking. We're going to be looking at charts. We're going to be talking about fib analysis, the benefits of fibs, and then we're going to talk about what we're going to be doing at the 2-day training class. If you're interested in checking that out, make sure you click for on this button right here, getting started. It's going to take you to a page where you can sign up for the free webinar. You just need to fill out your information, email, so you can get the invitation, and that's it. So we'll look forward to seeing you guys on Friday and doing some chart analysis.